all across northwest Bexar County. Of course, Bill Taylor is tracking a supercell across northern Bexar County. Bill, what's the latest?
Yeah, I'll tell you, Jeff, this is a dangerous situation. This hail is very, very large, and we're getting reports all over from Helotes down near Leon Valley of broken windows on cars, on homes, just about anything in the path of this supercell right here. And this is a dangerous spot that we're picking up on the radar return. Whenever you see any kind of hook action like this, not calling this a hook echo, we don't have a tornado warning, but this is a tremendous amount of wind and rotation within a supercell thunderstorm, and that's why you get this shape to the radar, because when the signal goes into this thunderstorm at the top, it's detecting a spin on that water, and that's why you can see that shape that gets returned from here. So here's Universal City. This is the hail core in this pink area that's right across I-10 and 1604 right now, closing in on St. Hedwig, China Grove, and some spots out across eastern Bexar County. Notice that it's just kind of leaving the Terrell Hills area, but a severe thunderstorm warning on this cell now until 10:45 as it moves east. Before I show you some phenomenal pictures, I want to give you an idea where this supercell is moving. East at 30, and we'll fan it out just into Guadalupe County and near Seguin. So Seguin, you should prepare for this by about 10:25 or 10:30. So before the end of this newscast, we should see it through New Berlin and into the Seguin area. Again, it's that spot just south of Universal City I'd be most concerned with. St. Hedwig, New Berlin, you should get your vehicles underneath something or at least cover the glass. Here's what's heading your way. Look at the size of the hailstones reported in Helotes, golf ball plus, and you can see the spikes on this. Very impressive. And whenever you see these little ovals in here, this is the amount of trips it was taking inside the storm. Somebody puts a quarter near this, and you can give a good comparison as to the size. That's about 2 quarters, right? About 2 inches in diameter. More protein, or not protein, but more good spikes that almost look like a cell, right? I was thinking about that. And you can see that it gets whiter inside because it's a colder core that, again, shows the amount of rotations. If you're able to split these down the middle, you can sometimes even see rings. Now, what you have to do is get this inside of a freezer, super cool it, so that you really get it cold before you'd ever try to split it by tomorrow. Another side, look at this. Here's a golf ball, and you get a size of this incredible comparison. And look at that one. That's almost 2 golf balls right there. All right, so back to this. This is impressive. Now, this is 1604 at Prue. Our editor-in-chief of KENS5.com, a hailstone came through the roof and through the ceiling of his living room. That is above his head in the living room of his home. So you can tell what kind of hail's, again, moving across the city right now. That coming through a roof and through the ceiling of a home at 1604 and Prue. Same cell is now moving into eastern Bexar County now, where we have this severe thunderstorm warning in effect through 10:45. Now, all the counties, including Bexar, under a severe thunderstorm watch, and that is in effect until 1 a.m. We expect to be under this threat. This is one supercell moving across the city. We expect to be under this threat until at least that hour. Now, let me show you one of the things that we can give you an idea on is about the size and the intensity of these storms is probably about 20 to 30,000 feet in height, and that always indicates that you're into the cold air aloft and you're able to produce some of the hailstones and the sizes that get very, very impressive. Back to the west, and you'll also see another cluster that I'm tracking. This is between Hondo and Castroville, and this is about 45 miles from downtown San Antonio into central Medina County, and this is right across Highway 90. South of 90 is where you can, of course, see that pink shaded area, which is going to indicate where the hail core could be located. No warning on that cell right now, but it's definitely producing hail near Hondo. Let me try to get up another radar view for you, and you can get an idea of where that hail core is exactly located. But I mean, for the most part, we're starting to see some of these supercells remain independent of developing into another, and that's a good sign in the sense that you're not seeing a good outflow and more of these storms ignite. So eastern Bexar County, and then again through Hondo and into Castroville, this next cell is moving in, and then look back to the west for Uvalde. Those storms not as intense, but definitely some heavy rain, torrential rains whenever you're seeing that red and pink shaded area that are moving east-northeast more towards Bandera and Kerrville, who's getting some very good rainfall right now as well. But